realize how loud that is. Well, hello there, and welcome to Slender Man, the 8 pages for the month of Fright. That's right, the original Slender Man. This ought to be fun, right? Parsec Productions. Nice footstep. Presents dramatic pauses. Slender Man, the 8 pages. Or just Slender. Not even Slender Man, just Slender. Collect all 8 pages. I'm sure most of you know the crux of the game. You gotta grab the 8 pages and not let Slender Man catch you. Not let him grab you. Should be fun, right? Apparently, no matter what, his behavior changes once you start grabbing more of them. He tries to grab you. Very interesting. Of course, most of the game is just admiring the pretty grass. The pretty sprite grass. Definitely a Unity game. Now, I wonder where those pages could be. I mean, there's only 8 of them. Oh. Look at that, you can actually see smoke. Or fog, whatever that's supposed to be. Black fog. Wonder if that's a thing. I mean, there are thunderclouds, so who knows? Maybe a phenomena exists. I wouldn't know. I'm guessing 99% of the game is just this. So that when he actually does show up, it's more meaningful. You're supposed to psych yourself out like, oh, holy crap. Where are the pages at? Hey, trees. Do you know where the pages are at? Have you seen any pieces of paper that were probably made with one of your relatives? I'm sure the trees have no reason to bear any grudges for that, right? This is an Aqua Teen Hunger Force, after all. Oh, look. It's that bathroom, or whatever it is. Most famously known from Slender. Well, I guess I'd better just run straight in without any escape plan. I'm sure that'll make me better off. Let's see. Oh, it's just a dead end. Well, I'm sure nothing bad will happen if I try to leave. Right? Whole lot of nothing. Not even any pages. Oh, here's a page. Always watches, no eyes. 1 out of 8. That's right, he's been awakened. Can't wait to see where he's been awakened. No more just cricket chirps. Got some kind of drum or something. That's always fun. Well, if it's trying to slowly make me go insane, it might be working. What do I have here? A pipe. It's a big pipe. Not even any pages in it. What a rip. What a rip. Oh, great. He's here. He's here. Let's just go ahead and run over here. Can't believe I'm feeling this tense. Gotta love sneezing fits. They come at the most inopportune times. I probably got away from him. I could turn around. Yep. I'm up against the fence, too. What the? My character is out of breath. This definitely isn't the opportune time for Slender to grab me or anything, right? Yeesh, buddy. You've only went on a slightly brisk jog for a couple of seconds. Are you that out of shape? Come on. Oh, great. He's here. That's great. At this point, I'm weighing my options and trying to determine if it wouldn't be better off just running up to him and giving him a hug. If my character is this miserable, just taking a light jog, maybe I'm doing the character a favor. I'm just kidding. Or am I? There's seriously no pages. It's kind of weird. Unless they're on the ground or something. But I think I would have noticed them. Considering every time I take this brisk jog, and I can't even call it a run or definitely not a sprint, the camera goes to the ground. It'd be impossible not to notice any pages on the ground. They would stick out like a sore thumb, wouldn't they? Can Slender not hurt you as long as you're not looking directly at him? Like, could you back up into him and be fine? Well, unless you're somehow not looking at him when you're backing up. I'm not sure how that would work, but bear with me. Bear with me here. Well, I'm certainly going around the outer perimeter. Oh, look at that. I think I found another one. Leave me alone. I agree. Leave me alone, Slender. Leave me alone. Man, I think this is actually working. I think I can see why this is so popular. This was such a popular horror game. Why it basically blew the doors open for indie horror games. Because at first, everything just seems mundane, but the more you go into it, it slowly gets you to get more tense. Not necessarily freaking out like the typical YouTuber reaction, but you can almost feel your heart beating faster. That drum beat certainly does a good job of that. Can't run. Yep. The ambience is getting creepier over time. You find yourself getting tenser as the Slender's eyeless face gazes upon you evermore. You never know if the next step might be your death. Or I don't know. Maybe something of that particular nature. Who's to say, really, right? Who's to say he's not behind me right now? I'm peering into the black fog. It seems to be getting thicker. Because that covert pipe, I'm pretty sure I was able to get to see almost completely through it before. Now I can barely see a few inches. The blackness is becoming more permeated. It's almost like Slender's essence. It's flooding the place. It's making it hard to see. It's making the air thick. It's quite unsettling, isn't it? I remember the structure. I was here before. Obviously. But as long as I don't look directly at Slender, I should be okay. Even if he's right behind me. Just don't look back. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Hell, I think I can stand still whenever I see Slender as long as I don't look back at him. Maybe I should test that. Who knows? Who freaking knows, man? All I know is the game is certainly doing a good job of making me feel tense, even when nothing's happening. I can definitely feel myself gulping for air. It's a strange feeling. Even though it's a relatively uneventful game, and really, getting away from Slender doesn't seem to be that hard. You just have to quit looking at him for 2 seconds. Still, it's the atmosphere that counts. Even if the graphics are pretty simplistic, they suddenly darken up. You suddenly can't see 2 inches. You suddenly can't see more than a foot or two away from you. And that's when the graphics really shine. Because then all you can see is their silhouettes against the night sky. And even then, barely. It's quite fascinating, isn't it? What the hell's this? Oh. Propane tanks. Well, I better be safe here. Propane's never turned me down. Help me. Help! It's getting even tenser. Can't you feel it in the air? There's tension. Nothing but pure untapped tension. It's like a rubber band. Or a steel wire that's been pushed to the brink and it's about to snap. Oh yes, ever tighter. But how long can that steel wire hold before it snaps in half? Who knows? I think I may actually be losing my mind. What the hell? I guess I was going towards him. I didn't even realize it because the light is getting darker. Maybe that's how he gets you. Of course, it's still just a matter of turning around once your view starts to get a little static. You need to calm down. I think what may be happening is my character might actually be having a panic attack. Maybe that's it. Because this kind of a brisk jog for a couple of seconds shouldn't be causing that much of a shortness of breath. Maybe this person is in a panic. Who knows? This definitely wouldn't be fun to have. And imagine having one with a creature of unknown danger, of utmost threat, chasing after you. Imagine having one then. That would suck. Immensely. Where would the other pages be? I'm at a loss. I'm basically just going around through trees. Maybe where there's a clearing, there'll be some structures. Or I'll actually be able to see notes. I'm not sure how many pages are in the trees. Or if I have to look for specific structures. Because I know I saw a cross-shaped structure. And then there was the covert pipe, the propane tanks. And then there was that bathroom type area that was basically just a bunch of tiles. But so far, I haven't found any in the amongst the trees. Go figure. It's all very peculiar, isn't it? Now then, where might I find my salvation? Does it even exist? Can I even be saved? Or am I just doomed to wander this hell forever? Would I be better off letting Slender catch me? Just so I don't have to deal with this anymore. Jeez. That was quite a jump scare. Thanks, game. You sure jottled me awake. If I was in danger of falling asleep, not anymore. Yeesh, talk about a sharp noise right in my eardrum. Jeez. Jeez, buddy. Okay, that's a big tree. Don't look, or it takes you. Good advice. Thank you. Thanks for the advice. The more pages you take, the more tense the atmosphere becomes. I can't even see with this flashlight anymore. Not really. Guess I should have expected as much. I don't know what I was expecting. I found 5 out of the 8 pages. That's not too bad for first try, right? What the hell? I guess you had to have beaten it first. Slenderman's mythos. That's interesting. Maybe I should turn the fog off. Skip intro. Maybe that'll help. Although that sort of makes the game less atmospheric in a way. But it makes it easier to see, which is probably eliminating the entire purpose, isn't it? Where would I even find all these pages? Even when the light is like this, I can't see anything. It's just trees for the most part. It's not even just the flashlight, it's just that the trees do a good job obscuring your view. You can't see very far ahead. Well, it's a light too, because at a certain point, you just can't see any further. Still. The trees obscure your view to some extent. Make it hard to see what's really in front of you. That's how he got me. That's always fun. Why do you need the 8 pages? Can't you just wait it out until morning? I mean, it seems as though Slender only appears once you grab the first page. And of course he gets more aggressive with each page. Why not just not grab any pages? You could just, I don't know, climb a tree or something and then going to sleep? No, that would probably be a bad idea. Maybe hang around in the bathroom area until morning? I don't know. Just spitballing here. Obviously, with both exits by you. That way, if Slender tries to cut you off, you have a quick escape route. Just saying. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. Who knows? Well, I found this right now. I wonder. Right, here it is. Follows. Yeah, no kidding. What do you think he does? Just stands in one place and lets you come to him? Don't be ridiculous. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, let's move on, shall we? That frickin' tense-ass drum, man. It's tense and unsettling. You know, my character isn't running out of breath quite so soon. I think it legitimately might be the character panicking as time goes on. As I become more, as the atmosphere becomes more tense for me, it's becoming more tense for the character too. They're finding themselves more easily out of breath. Or maybe it's because I'm not stopping. Catch your breath. And try not to hyperventilate. That would be bad. You can see it, even without the fog there, things just appear to get blacker. Until your vision is completely obscured and you can't see in front of your phone dead-gum face. It may be very crude, and it's definitely really, really crude, but what it does also have is atmosphere. So I have to applaud. I have to applaud the person who made this. They understood a very important rule. Tension. It doesn't take that much. It just takes the right atmosphere. What the hell? What is that? Oh, great. Slender's about to take me again. And we wouldn't want that, would we? No, probably not. Let's run. Let's run far, far away. Okay. I could probably stop right now. Hopefully. You know, I should realize that just because I can no longer hear the character's breath breathing heavily doesn't mean it's back down to 0. It probably only does it with a certain threshold. So if I just sit here for a few seconds, it might help if I need to get away from in a hurry, because that way it's going further down. Or rather, to the point, just because I can't hear my character hyperventilating, that doesn't mean that the stamina is back to 100%. If I just take the time during peacetime to just stand still and catch the breath, let it all stabilize, that really helps. Go figure. Having a cool head is always better. That way you can always kick it into high gear whenever you need to. I mean, it makes sense, right? See what happens if I just walk for a few seconds afterwards. It seems you don't even have to be standing still, you just have to not be running. It seems your stamina replenishes just as fast. So it's not like you have to stand still. You just have to not run, not panic. When my character starts breathing heavily, that's when it's time to slow down a bit. Of course, I'm not really in a panic. I just want to get to the next page faster. Man, it's hard to find the pages though. Ooh, this is new. I would ask if these were Unity assets, but this is simplistic enough that someone could easily have made it. Oh, about to say. Yes, leave me alone, Slender. Leave me alone. Just leave me be. Allow me to leave this nightmare. Why must you try to take me? Can't you leave well enough alone, Slender? Well, this is a great place to be. This is definitely not trapping myself or anything. But I know there's a page in here, so I have no choice. Assuming they aren't just randomized. Okay, good. This is near an exit. Oh boy. Crap. There was no page. Maybe if I'm lucky, Slender's inside that building. And Slender can't follow me so easily anymore. It's never that easy. I'm not stupid. Simple. I'm going to the same spot over and over again. Oh, great, it's you. Well, if you're out here, that means I should be able to go in here without any problem. Because then you'd have to come in and follow me. And that would be difficult for you to do, wouldn't it? It would also be impossible for me to escape. No, do not panic. Everything will be just fine as long as you keep your wits about you and not panic. You'll be fine. Hopefully. That looks familiar. See, familiarity. That's how humans keep their wits about them. Dead ends, great. Just gotta look around every corner. Everything should be okay. Kinda weird. Now, it's not the exit that's lit, it's always the area just to the side of the exit. It's kinda weird. Gotta love the lighting in it. Oh, crap. Gee, thanks. Thanks for that. If you're trying to wake me up, don't worry, you already did. I'm guessing the covert pipe is a randomized location where it could be. Not necessarily is. 3 out of 8. This is where the music starts to kick in. Been playing for just under 27 minutes now. And honestly, it is getting to me. My heart is beating. I can feel it. I can feel each beat. I don't even have to put my hand up against my chest. I can actually feel it. I can feel it beating of its own. That's how you know your heart is beating faster. Like I said, what this game lacks in polish, it sure as hell makes up for in tension. It knows how to strike the right chords. It'll suddenly have a Slender moment just to frickin' jump scare you. Like that scare chord when it suddenly got staticky. It wasn't gradual. It's like Slender just appeared out of nowhere and you had to get the hell out of there now. That's what it's all about, man. That is what it's all about. And yeah, the black fog removal didn't do anything for the visibility. Always watches, no eyes. I know. Kinda weird there's a truck there. Too bad I can't just get inside the truck and then just sort of run over the fencing and then get the hell out of here. For some reason I thought that looked like a humanoid. I thought that might have been Slender. Clearly not. I'm afraid not. But when did the first Slender come out? I wonder if it or the TF2 Spy, if one of them was inspired by the other. Probably not. Couldn't be. Then again, who knows? I mean, if the TF2 characters were classic horror game icons, well, classic indie horror game icons, Spy would definitely be Slender. I'm thinking maybe Heavy would be Freddy Fazbear, just because, you know, he just seems like he seems like he would be a big bear, if that makes any sense. And I'm not sure about the other ones. I'm sure it would come to me soon enough, but none of the other ones really come to mind. Maybe there's a classic indie horror game icon that's really good at building things, hence the engineer. Or at least just has that look to him. Probably not the look. I mean, the engineer is one of the more non-threatening looking characters. When you think about it. In fact, the fact that he only has one glove, it's interesting. It's almost a Michael Jackson look. Hey-hoo! I'm the engineer! Great. That's great. Yeah, my heart definitely needed that. Thank you. Thank you, Slender. I really appreciated that. Do you realize how loud that is? I believe that was someone from Robot Chicken. There was a Castlevania skit. Because, as it turns out, getting hit by a whip is very painful. Unfortunately, what else is painful is running out of time and not even realizing it. I'm gonna have to say that is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like the persistent darkness. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day. If you wanted to say subscribe or hit the bell icon or check out the videos in the end screen, that'd be great.